Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Iiyama and I am doing a beauty review as well as a how-to today. I'm going to review Fenty's new foundation. Fenty is the new line by Rihanna. And I'm going to show you the steps to getting flawless foundation. From primer to foundation, concealer, and then to powder. I'll show you the whole process all the way through and I'll break it down and go slow and explain everything. So I've already washed my face and applied moisturizer. I use an oil-free moisturizer because I do have oily skin, oily combination skin. So I save the more dewy and hydrating moisturizers for the evening, for nighttime to sleep in. And then in the morning I do something oil-free. The next step is a primer. And I have two different primers here. This is a priming water. It's by Smashbox. It's super unnecessary, but I think that it not only locks in hydration into your skin throughout the day, but it also just gives you a really flawless finish. I use this before and after I do my foundation. And then the next one is Smashbox again. This is their Photo Finish foundation primer. I've been using this for about 10 years and I love it. So the first thing I'm going to do is shake up my priming water and spritz it on my face. It smells amazing too. So just let that soak in. And then next is the primer. So take about a pea-size amount on your fingertip. No more than that, otherwise your face is going to get really slimy and greasy. And your foundation's not going to stick to it. So I just rub that between two fingers. Start where most of the pores are on in your skin. So the T-zone, and then just blend it outwards. Make sure you do this with clean hands, because the last thing you want is to spread more oil and dirt and gross stuff into your skin. That's not the goal here. Okay, so now I'm all primed and we're gonna get into foundation. So the foundation that I'm using today is Fenty. Here's the box that it came in. Sephora.com. They also have it at Sephora. This is Rihanna's brand new line. It's called Fenty. So she wanted to create a line that would work for everybody, all skin tones. So there are actually 40 different colors of foundation that she came out with, which is kind of unheard of. And so I picked up a color. It's a lighter color. It's under a lighter category, but it's for cool tones. So what that means is that it's good for people who have more pink in their skin. So warm tones, you can think of yellows, even peaches at times, more like a yellow tan undertone, whereas a cool undertone is more pink or red or even blues in your skin. And I have cool undertones. So if you're not sure what skin tone you have, you can go to Sephora or Macy's or Nordstrom, and one of the girls or guys will let you know. They'll just do a few swatches and they'll be able to tell really easy. But I was able to get this online, and what they say about this foundation is that it's a medium to full coverage. It's buildable. Foundations come in about 3 different categories. There's sheer, medium, and full. And they're exactly how they sound. But what's really great is when a foundation is buildable. And this foundation, as I put it on, you'll see it's buildable without getting cakey. And that's one thing I really love about it. It's also a long wearing foundation and it has a matte finish. So you're not going to get a lot of shine. There won't be dewiness. None of that, which is great if you have oily skin like me. If you do not have oily skin, if you have dry skin, you're not going to love this foundation. Sorry, you're not. But if you comment below, I can give you a few recommendations for more of a hydrating, luminous finish foundation. I'm going to take a beauty blender to apply this product. Fenty does have a foundation brush, but I really like to use a beauty blender. You're able to push the foundation into your skin and get just a really flawless and filtered look. So I'm going to start by applying 3 pumps because I like my foundation pretty full coverage. And then you'll see that it is a little bit more liquidy than a normal foundation that I'm used to. So you have to work with it quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit in the center and on my cheeks, and then just start patting it into the skin. Lots and lots of quick pats. Avoid your lips, and also avoid under your eyes, because I'm going to show you my favorite concealer to use, and there's no sense in putting foundation in a place where you're going to put concealer. So just pat that in. Make sure that your beauty blender is damp. A dry beauty blender is about half this size, and it does not work very well. You're going to get the best result if it's damp. So just run it under water and then squeeze it out. So I'm just going to continue going around my eyebrows. I'm also going to avoid my eyelids because I like to put concealer or a eyeshadow primer on my eyelids. So now that my foundation's on, I'm going to work with my concealer, and I have been using the Naked Skin concealer by Urban Decay. I love the Urban Decay one. It's super lightweight. It's a very full coverage, but it doesn't feel like full coverage. And if you set it right, then it won't crease all day and it won't look cakey on your eyes. So the way I apply this concealer, just one swipe across and down under each eye. I know that looks ridiculous. It's how it works though. That's how you do it. So again, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just start blending this in by patting it right under the eye, almost in the shape of a triangle. Just look up and keep patting, and then bring it onto your eyelids. This is going to help to get rid of any veins or discoloration on your eyelid, and it'll be a great base for any shadow you want to put on. And if I have anything left on my beauty blender, I always bring it up into the center of the forehead and down onto my nose or my chin, because those areas will be highlighted really easily. You don't have to use contour powder or anything, and you'll get the highlighted look just by putting the excess there. So make sure you just go back and forth to avoid any creasing under your eye. Once I have my concealer on, I set it with a powder. MAC Emphasize powder is one of MAC's contour powders that they sell online or in pro stores only. So you can't find this at a normal MAC store or at Nordstrom or at Macy's. It comes in a pan like this. It's called Emphasize, and I will link it below. You can see it's just a very bright powder. It does have shimmer in it. If you're in the sun, you will see the shimmer, but that's what I like about it. Not everybody likes that. There are other powders that don't have a shimmer that you can set your under eye concealer with, like the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder or Anastasia's Banana Powder, but I really like this one. So I'm going to take a MAC 159 brush to pick that up. Tap off your brush, and I just push it right under the eyes, as close to the lash line as you can get. And if I have anything extra, again, I just bring it on to my eyelids to brighten them up. Okay, so my foundation's on, my concealer's on, my concealer is set, and now it's time to set my foundation. But something that I've noticed with the Fenty foundation is that it really does not need a setting powder. It is a matte finish, so it kind of sets itself, but I'm extra. I use the RMCA no color powder. This is a $12 powder. I'll link it below. Everywhere, there's a few places you can buy it online. I've never seen it sold in a store, but you can buy it online, 12 bucks. And this is 3 ounces. It lasts me 10 months. So the brush that I'm using is a Cover FX brush. You can purchase this at Sephora, maybe Ulta online. So with the powder, I just take a very little amount and tap it into the lid. And it does get everywhere. So I suggest if you're doing your makeup, you don't wear the outfit that you're going to be wearing that night or that day. You should probably just wear a towel or a bra or something, because this powder does get all over the place. So but it's worth it. It's $12. It's translucent and it will set your makeup in place all day. Therefore, it's worth it. So just put a little bit on your brush and tap it off. What I like to do is just bring it around and push it into my skin. I don't blend it until the end. I just push it all in. You do not need to apply it under your eyes because you already have your setting powder there. But you do need to apply it to your eyelids as a base for your eyeshadow. So once I get it on my eyes is usually when I start blending it, because I can't open my eyes until it's off. Or blended, rather. So now that we have the entire canvas on, we have primer, foundation, concealer. I like to use the priming water to set my entire face. So what I found is that not only does this primer lock in your foundation and keep it on longer, but it actually helps the foundation to melt into your skin as if it is skin. You know, it makes it look natural. This makes your foundation look natural. Okay, so now that my primer, foundation, concealer, and powders and finishing sprays are all done, I'm going to head out so I can put on the rest of my face and get on with my day. And just to summarize, Fenty Beauty, I love this foundation. I've been using it now for a week and I have no plans to switch to any other foundation. It's a medium buildable coverage. It's super lightweight. It's a matte finish. It's a reasonable price. And it comes in 40 shades. And it's cruelty free. I don't know what else you need. Unless you have dry skin, then comment below and like I said, I'll help you out with that. But if you are looking for a Longwear matte foundation, then it's definitely the one that I recommend. And they do have other products, so go check those out too. I'm just starting with what I needed, and that was the new foundation that didn't look cakey at the end of the day. So again, my name's Iiyama, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day no matter what you're doing, what time of day it is, where you're at. I hope it's a good one.